Hi, welcome to a new gentle yoga practice created specially for you. As you can see, and as usual, you will need your props. Your blocks, 2 cushions, 2 pillows, and 1 blanket and your strap. And we're going to get started. Find your comfortable seat on top of your bolster, on top of your blanket. And if for any reason sitting like this doesn't feel good in your body, you can sit on your chair, on your couch, even on your bed, whatever feels comfortable in your body today. Soften the shoulders. Gently invite your pubic bones to roll down, finding length in your spine. You can leave your eyes open or close, giving yourself permission to fully arrive to your practice today. Take a big breath in. Let it out. Bring your hands on top of your heart, finding your heartbeat. And check in with yourself. How are you feeling in this very moment? At a physical level? But most important, how are you feeling in your mind and your heart? Notice if the rhythm of your heart is fast or slow. And as you're feeling your heartbeat, I invite you to set an intention for your practice. An intention is a wish we have for ourselves. So it can be something, today I give myself permission to honor the invitations of my body. I give myself permission to rest. And I allow myself to feel everything that I'm feeling without judgment. Big breath in. Let it out. One more time, big breath in. Let it out. Gently open the eyes and bring the arms by your side. Now take a moment to really find a super comfortable position because we're going to start with a seated warm-up. So take a moment to notice if you're rounding your low back. If that is happening, you need a little bit more height under your hips. And you can sit with the legs crossed, the soles of the feet together, or one more time on your chair, your couch, your bed. Find length in your spine. Big breath in, reach the arms up, and pause here. Ground the sitting bones and you're reaching from your whole side body. Notice the sensations in the shoulders, in the arms, in the fingers. You can even move and wiggle the fingers here. Noticing the sensations in the fingers, in the thumbs, the index finger. Big breath in, see if you can reach some more. Exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart. Press the palms into each other, broadening the collarbones. Spread the fingers. And you're pressing especially the base of the palm. This is great if for any reason you have pain in your wrist, in the hands. Big breath in. Let it out. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, bring the hands in front of your body, finding the speed, finding the movement that your body is asking you today. Inhale up. Exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart and pause here. Press the palms one more time, broadening the collarbones. Soften the muscles of the face. And when you're ready, you circle the other way. Inhale, bring the palms up. Exhale, open, and you can wiggle the fingers. Big breath in, reach up. Exhale, open and wiggle. Today we're going to be giving extra love to our hands and arms. So notice what is happening today. One more time, big breath in, reach up. Exhale, open. Bring the arms by your sides. You can leave the hands on top of your thighs. Soften the shoulders. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the chin to the chest. And take a moment to notice the sensations in the neck, in the sides, in the back of the neck. And when you're ready, you take a big breath in and start moving your head, making half circles. A good tip is to lead the movement from your nose. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time, honoring the invitations of your body. Maybe today your body is inviting you to move a little bit faster or slower. Inhale up. Exhale back to center. 2 more times at your own speed. Come back to center. Inhale, bring your head up. Soften the shoulders. Take a big breath in. Exhale, right ear in the direction of your shoulder. Soften the shoulders. If we're holding a lot of tension, we want to bring the shoulders up. So relax them down. The movement is happening in your neck. And you have the option to stay just like this if the sensations are enough for today. Or you explore some gentle movement leading from your chin. You bring the chin close in the direction of your shoulder, then back to center. Inhale up. Exhale down. You can even play with opening and closing the mouth. And just noticing which parts of your body are involved in this gentle movement. Big breath in. Let it out. Stop the movement and with control, bring your head back to center. You can leave your eyes open or closed to just notice if there's any difference between the right and the left side. And when you're ready, big breath in. Exhale, left ear in the direction of your shoulder. Soften the shoulders. And you know your options, staying just like this, or you invite some movement into your body. Find your breath. You can open and close the mouth. Big breath in. Let it out. Stop the movement. With control, bring your head back to center. And just notice. Notice what is happening in the sides of the neck, even with your jaw, because everything is connected in our body. Big breath in. Let it out. Now bring your hands in front of you, making gentle fists, not super tight, gentle tension here. And you can bring your elbows and hug the sides of your ribs. Relax the hands and just notice. Notice what is happening at the back of the hand, in the forearm, in the wrist. And when you're ready, Inhale, you bring the fist up. Exhale, down. Like you're riding a motorcycle. Inhale up, exhale down. The challenge here is to find the movement only at your wrist, because we are used to use our whole arm in the movement. So pay attention and notice the sensations in your wrist. One more time, finding the speed, finding the amount of movement that your body is asking you today. Now bring the fist up and gently start moving the fist side to side. Same challenge here. The movement is happening at the wrist. We usually want to allow the whole arm to move. So hug the elbows to the sides of your body and just notice. Big breath in. Let it out. Stop the movement. Coming back to the movement up and down. And this time, the next time you have the fist up, you open the palm. Exhale, closed, and bring the fist down, up and open. Noticing the sensations in the forearms. Noticing if you have more tension in one hand than the other. That usually happens because we have a dominant hand. Inhale up and open. Exhale, close and down. Now stop the movement, bringing your fist facing forward and roll the wrist to one side, then the other. Big breath in. Let it out. Stop the movement, shake the hands, shake the arms. And now we invite our whole arm to participate. So one more time, you make the fist, and this time you bring the arms forward. And now roll the wrist one more time. And notice what is happening in the arm. Now you are allowing the forearm, the shoulder to participate in the movement. Big breath in. Let it out. And bring the arms by your sides. Remember, you can change the crossing of the legs at any moment. Your body, your practice. Big breath in, reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers and press up. Noticing one more time the sensations in the forearms, in the fingers. Big breath in. Let it out. Separate the arms, interlace the fingers behind you, and press. You decide if you want to leave the palms facing up or down. You're creating space in your front body. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, bring the arms in front of you. Interlace the fingers and press forward. Big breath in. Let it out. Separate the arms. Walk the right hand to your side, finding your side bend. Some options here. You can use your block to bring the earth closer to your hands. You're reaching from your whole side body. Once you notice the stretch, gently invite your chest to turn up. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center and switch. Side bend, second side. Gently invite your chest to turn up, finding your breath. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center. And last thing, seated, we're going to give some movement to our shoulders. So soften the shoulders. You can leave your eyes open or closed. Inhale, bring the shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, up. Exhale, back and down. If you want to intensify the sensations, you can bring your fingertips on top of the shoulders. And every time you bring the elbows forward, you invite them to meet in the midline. So choose the variation that feels amazing in your body today. Inhale up, exhale back and down. 2 more times at your own speed. Stop the movement, and with control, come to your hands and knees, your tabletop position. You can use your blanket to give your knees extra comfort today. Remove your bolster. And we're going to start with some gentle stretches for our hands and wrist. So option number 1, you are in full tabletop position. If you know that for any reason holding weight in your wrist doesn't feel good today, you come a little bit higher, almost like kneeling. And when you're ready, first position is with the hands parallel into each other, the traditional cat and cow. Now you can play with bringing the fingers to the sides. And if this feels too intense in your body, you can transfer the weight to one hand, then the other, or you can do one hand at the time. Notice the sensations in the wrist, in the fingers. Big breath in, let it out. Stop the movement, and now the fingers point your body. This can be quite intense. So you know your options, one hand at a time, and playing with transferring the weight. Big breath in, let it out. Now stop the movement, and now the fingers point each other. So you bring your hands inwards. Same thing here. Playing with transferring the weight, doing one hand at a time. Big breath in, let it out. Now stop the movement, and now the palms of the hands are facing up and the fingers are pointing your body. You know your options, one hand at a time. Whatever your choice, you are breathing. Big belly breath. Big breath in. Let it out. And come back to your placement number 1 with the hands in line with the shoulders. Gently push the mat away. You can leave your toes tucked or untucked. Big breath in, arch your back, look up, finding your cow. Exhale, round, push the mat away, finding your cat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. And if for any reason today, too much weight for the wrist, you can bring your forearms on top of your bolster, and you continue to explore your cat and cow. Find the amount of movement, find the speed that your body is asking you today. Big breath in, let it out. Inhale, come back to your tabletop position. Separate the knees. finding your child's pose. Option number 1, arms long in front of you. Option number 2, you bring the forearms down if for any reason you want to leave your head up. And option number 3, you can rest your forehead in the back of your hands or on your block. Whatever your choice, you are breathing. Soften the muscles of the face. Soften your belly. Big breath in. Let it out. Big breath in and out. Now you have the option to stay just like this, or you walk the hands to your right, finding a gentle side bend. You can also do this one if you are with the forearms down. And if you want to intensify the sensations, you can bring the left hand on top of the right. Soften the muscles of the face. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center, and now you walk the hands to your left. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center. Coming back to your tabletop position. Now you walk the hands a few inches forward. So now the hand is not directly under the shoulder. Tuck your toes or leave them loose, whatever gives you extra stability today. Gently push the mat away. Transfer the weight to the thumb and index finger. And take a moment one more time to push the mat away. Can you notice what happens in your body? You engage your arms, you engage your core. So this is the action we want to feel here. We're pushing the mat away. Gaze a little bit forward. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the hips back. And you're pushing and pressing so much with your hands that the mat is actually moving forward. Inhale, come forward. And when you're forward, you don't let your belly hang here. You're pushing the mat away. This is similar to a half plank. Exhale, hips back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. This is a downward facing dog variation. You're still building arm strength, only in a super accessible way. So now you know you have the option to continue rocking back and forth, or you come to stillness, you tuck the toes, finding your downward facing dog. Whatever your body is asking you today. Whatever your choice, you're pushing the mat away. If you are in down dog, you can bend one knee, then the other. Big breath in. Let it out. Stop the movement. If you are in down dog, come to your tippy toes, bend the knees, gaze forward, and mindfully come to the top of your mat. If you're rocking back and forth, you can use your block. You bring one foot forward, then the other, and you come to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, gaze a little bit forward. And as you can see, I'm using my blocks to bring the earth closer to my hands. Exhale, forward fold. Release the head, release the neck. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, right leg back. Pivot the back foot 90 degrees. Bend the front knee and open the arms, finding your warrior two. Press through the outer edge of the back foot, bend the front knee, find your balance. Big breath in, Let it out. And today we're giving extra love to our arms. So you have the option to stay just like this, or you start bringing the palms up, then down. Palms up and down. Palms up, then down. Palms up and down. One more time, bring the palms up and down. Bring the hands to the hips, parallel the feet into each other, and you set up for your Prasarita. Press the feet into your mat. Big breath in, find length in your spine. Exhale, you hinge at the hips and fall forward. One more time, you can use your blocks here. And you decide if today your body is inviting you to stay with a long spine, similar to a half lift, or you fall forward. Big breath in. Let it out. Press the feet into your mat. Engage your abdominals. Bring the hands to your hips, and with control, come all the way up. Heel toe the feet together and come to the top of your mat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left leg back. Pivot the back foot, finding your warrior two, second side. Pay attention that you're not bringing the knee inwards. Press through the outer edge of the back foot. And when you're ready, you start bringing the palms up and down. Palms up and down. And just noticing, maybe you have one arm that is holding more tension than the other. Also noticing the sensations in the shoulders. 2 more times at your own speed. Come back to your warrior two. Hands to the hips. Parallel the feet into each other. And we set up for Prasarita, second side. For this time, you can interlace the fingers behind you if you want a more stretch, a deeper stretch in your shoulders. Big breath in. Exhale, you hinge at the hips and fall forward. Big breath in. Let it out. Press the feet, engage your abdominals, and with control, come all the way up. Heel to the feet together and shake your arms, shake the legs. Big breath in. Let it out. Shake your body one more time. Stop the movement, and we will continue with a movement that is called nerve flossing. Amazing for the arms, for the hands, because today, extra love for our hands and arms. So find your super stable base. Relax the shoulders. Bring the right arm by the side, the palm facing forward. Bring the thumb in, close the fingers, and relax the wrist. Find your breath, and when you're ready, slowly, you start bringing the arm up, then down. Soften the muscles of the face, and just notice the sensations in the shoulder, in the arms. Relax the wrist. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up and down. Now come back to center, open the palm, and now the fingers are pointing up. So you're creating traction here. Push the air with your hand. The arm is straight. And you have the option to stay just like this if the sensations are enough for today. If not, You gently bring that arm behind you. The movement is only happening at your shoulder. And if you want more sensations, your gaze is in the opposite direction. Find your breath. Soften the muscles of the face. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center and release that arm. Resist the urge to move for a moment and notice if there's any change in the temperature, in the sensation in the neck, in the shoulder. And now you can move, shake it off, and we set up for the second side. Now you bring the left arm by the side, thumb facing up. You bring the thumb in, you close the fingers, relax the wrist. This second side might be different. Soften the muscles of the face. Gently start moving the arm up and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up and down. One more time, up and down. Come back to center, open the palm. Now the fingers point up and push the air away. Super active arm here. And you know your options. You stay just like this, or you start bringing that arm behind you, and your gaze can be in the opposite direction. Find your breath. Notice the sensations. Big breath in. Let it out. Inhale, come back to center and release the arm. Take a moment to notice the sensations and you shake it. Big breath in. Let it out. Stop the movement. Separate your feet. The toes are pointing in a diagonal direction. And gently bend the knees, finding your goddess pose. You decide how low you want to go today. Honor the invitations of your body. And when you're ready, big breath in, reach the arms up, interlace the fingers and press up. And notice if there's any difference in the forearms, in the fingers, in comparison to the beginning of class. And if it feels amazing, you can bounce up and down. Big breath in. Let it out. Separate the arms, coming straight up. Heel to the feet together, and with control, come all the way down to your back. You can use a blanket or a pillow to support your head. And if for any reason being on your back doesn't feel good today, you can do the same things standing at the wall. Feet hip distance apart. Arms by your sides, palms facing up. And notice the amount of surface of your body that is in contact with your mat. Notice the natural curves of your spine. Big breath in. Let it out. To even notice with more detail what is happening in your body, you can go ahead and straighten both legs. Notice the sensations in your pelvis, in your legs. Big breath in. Let it out. Bend the knees. And with control, bring the right knee to the chest. You can use your strap to help you in this task. You can place it right in the middle of the right shin. Soften the muscles of the face, relax the shoulders. And gently start making circles at your hip socket. Circling to one side, then the other. Big breath in. Let it out. Stop the movement and with control, bring that right leg down. Big breath in. Let it out. And you set up for the second side. Now you bring the left knee to the chest. Soften the shoulders. And find some movement at your hip socket. Making circles to one side. Then the other. Big breath in. Let it out. Stop the movement. Bring the left foot down. Just noticing the sensations in your hips, in the low back. And when you're ready, separate the feet almost as wide as your mat. And you have the option to stay just like this, or you gently windshield wiper the knees. This is amazing to release any tension from the low back. So the more you separate the legs, the more release for the low back. So I invite you to play with the position of your feet. Big breath in. Let it out. Stop the movement. Bring the feet hip distance apart. And bring the both knees to the chest. Separate your knees as much as needed to take the space your body needs. One more time, you can use your strap. You place it in the middle of the chins to help you with this task. And if it feels amazing in your body, you can rock side to side. Big breath in. Let it out. Stop the movement. Separate the knees. And you set up for your happy baby. Grabbing the outsides of the feet or using your strap. One more time, if it feels amazing, you can rock side to side. Big breath in and out. Stop the movement, bring the knees to the chest, and curl your head up, transforming yourself into a super tight ball. Squeeze the muscles of the legs, the face, the arms, and you hold it for 3, 2, 1. Open the arms, open the legs, and with control and slowly roll to your favorite side and use your arm strength to put yourself up into your comfortable seat. So today I invite you to rest in a gentle heart opener that adds a hip opener. So to build this structure, you will need, number 1, your blocks. And if you don't have blocks, you can use 2 pillows. So you will use one of your blocks in the second height, or one of your pillows in horizontal position, your second block in the first height, or your second blanket right on top, your second pillow right on top, like this. And if you don't have your blocks, it will look like this. One pillow, then the other. You can add extra comfort to your low back, to your sacrum, using one of your blankets right in the base of this ramp. Now you will need your 2 blocks, a blanket or an extra pillow to support your knees. because we're going to hold this position for several minutes. So we never want to overstretch our knees. Now sit with your sacrum in contact with this ramp. There's no space between your body and your props. And when you're ready, with control, you come all the way down. Take a moment to notice if you need to elevate your head. If you notice that you're almost looking backwards, that means that you need a little bit more height under the head. Now decide the placement for your arms. Maybe palms facing up, hands on your belly, hands on your heart. Any position that your body is asking you today. And once your whole body feels welcome and supported in the pose, you invite relaxation into your body. Softening the muscles of the face, the shoulders, the arms, the fingers. Softening your belly. Softening the legs. Softening the feet. And if at any moment this pose doesn't feel good in your body, feel free to come out. Your body, your practice. Scan your body to notice if there's any part that you can soften some more. Maybe the fingers, the jaw, the forehead. Now you have the option to continue resting in this pose if it feels amazing in your body. If not, you take a big breath in, let it out with a sigh, and with control, you bring the knees together. You roll to your favorite side, and slowly, with the least amount of effort possible, you set up for your final resting pose, Shavasana, any variation that your body is asking you today. For example, your Stonehenge Shavasana, in which you create an elevation for your legs. So you can use your 2 blocks, and you will bring one of your pillows or bolsters on top. You find your head support. With control, you come all the way down to your back. And you bring the calves on top of this structure. Now you find a super comfortable position for your arms. And whatever your choice for your final resting pose, separate the arms from your body so you can breathe with freedom. Remind your mind and your body that you give yourself permission to rest, because you are already doing more than enough. And invite your mind and your body to receive all the benefits from your practice. Start to pay attention to your breath. Wiggle the fingers, the toes. Stretch the arms overhead like waking up in the morning. And slowly, with the least amount of effort possible, roll to your favorite side and use your arm strength to put yourself up into your comfortable seat. With the legs crossed, eyes open or closed, whatever feels natural in your body. Bring your hands on top of your heart, finding your heartbeat. And check in with yourself. How are you feeling in your body after your practice? But most important, how are you feeling in your mind and your heart? Remember the intention you set at the beginning, knowing that this intention applies every moment and everywhere, not only during your yoga practice. Bring your arms behind you, grabbing opposite elbows, opposite wrists, opposite forearms. Bring the chin to the chest in signal of sealing all the benefits from your practice. Bring your head up and the hands in front of the heart in Anjali Mudra. We bow forward. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, and I will see you soon.